Hello everybody, welcome to EDU 600, another edition of the overview video to do and some more information. So, as you can see from the screen, I'm on our Brightspace page. We are now in week number 9, or module number 9. So we're continuing our exploration of, excuse me, quantitative research, and this week we're going to be looking at factorial designs and single subject research. Now, I know there's some people in the class that probably have used or are well aware of single subject research in your professional life, so maybe this will be more review for you folks. But for everybody else, I think you'll enjoy the two subjects that we will be looking at this week. So I will quickly go over a couple of things, including to do, what's going on this week. And the first thing is to take a look at the weekly video. And what you're looking at here is last week's, but when you get this, the one I'm recording right now will go here. So that will get us going. Want to quickly update everybody on the grading. So I have graded the visual display assignments. If you have not received those, please let me know as soon as possible. If you have not submitted them, please either let me know or submit them as soon as possible. Also, the article capture assignment, which is due tomorrow, which are the 3 additional articles that go along with your final critique and your topic. My goal is to have those graded and returned back to you by next weekend, so hopefully sooner. So as far as week number 9, there's a bunch of materials in here, and like I said, I'm going to try to be brief today. So what I'd like you to do is read these 2 chapters, view the videos, and then spend the week working on your experimental research critique, which, as you know, is the group work that you've been involved with this week. So I'll get into a little more information on that, including where do you submit it. But once again, if you're in group number A, that's the group that you're going to be writing, or that's the article that you're going to be writing about. You can certainly let me know if you have any kind of questions. So right here, let's go back here there's some information that I put on here on single subject research. You can click on that. So as far as the assignment coming up, 1,000 to 1,200 words. I always prefer having a cover page, separate cover page, and then the last page of your report or assignment, I like to have a references page. So the references page is simply put the word references in the middle of the last page, center it, and then you put the references in APA formatting. All kinds of information in here as far as that assignment go. There's also exemplars that you can find, and I will just keep on plowing through. The guidelines, please, you can use the guidelines. These are the titles. We're using the same title or chapter headings for your report as what you did in the group assignment. So some of the videos I have this week. Now, these videos tend to go from one week to another. They're really an effort to build up your skills and your knowledge when it comes to quantitative research and single subject research, factorial research, which builds up once again to the final assignment and the data matrix comparison that we're going to have towards the end of the class, which all of a sudden is coming up pretty quickly. So we have hypothesis testing, independent and dependent variables, experiments. So we have, basically experiments 1 and experiments 2. Okay, you can read all about these, why they're important, and I did want to just end up, at least on the text portion, to say, if you're having any issues with the course and or with things beyond the course, please let me know. I do understand that things pick up, it seems like in the course, but also in life this time of year. I don't know if it's the weather like today is Saturday, the weather's supposed to be, mid-50s today and the same tomorrow. People just are outside. I know I want to get outside and do some recreating today, probably a walk on the beach, but things pick up. So if you have any kind of trouble, you're falling behind, some of your circumstances are changed, you're dealt with COVID, please let me know. I'm truly here to help you. And one of my favorite sayings over this last year has been Dr. Shaw, who's the director of Maine CDC, and his saying is, please be kind and take care of one another. One of my favorite sayings. For those that do not live in Maine, he's just a wonderful, empathetic person that we get to see on right now, Tuesday and Thursday, when he does his press events. So, moving right on. The experimental critique, which is due March 28th. You can click on this title for a lot of information, and just to show you what's here, I will click on that. So there's instructions, there's the critique guidelines, exemplars. If you can't find exemplars anywhere else, this is where they're located, and I encourage you to take a look at that. But for those that are wondering the format, this is the same format with different headings that we use for the qualitative research earlier on in the course. So in the meantime, let me go back here, clicking away. In the meantime, if you have any questions, please shoot them my way. I am here to help. And for those that have the time, hopefully you're not inside today trying to find 3 more articles to submit tomorrow. But if you are, I hope you have time to get outside because it's supposed to be spectacular. Best of success with this week. Oh, one last thing. There was no discussion forum this week. I repeat, there's no discussion forum this week. I'd like everybody to have the time to work on their experimental critique, which is due next Sunday. So have a good week, get outside, and we'll see you all online.